You see. Oh, that looks nice. That's really cute. That looks nice. Mm. No, no, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh God, it's me. No, I get it. How often do I do that? Oh my goodness, I have to tell you something really cute that happened today. We went to Costco, right? And the lady who was doing the checkout, she told Evie, because today Evie was wearing a, what? What the heck? Weird. So today Evie is wearing a really cute, top. She has like a whole shoulder top and things. And it's like a green. And she was wearing black and purple striped arm warmers because it's a little cold out. And her hands get cold at work too, so she wears those wrist warmers, those really gothy looking wrist warmer things. Evie, they have like a thumb hole cut out. She wears those a lot. So she's wearing their black and purple, and she's wearing a green, a green dress with little has like black edging on it. It's got ribbons, and she was wearing a bandana that was purple as well, a purple and white bandana. And so actually very Halloween-ish now that it's one like, oh yeah, that's a good point. And so we're going to the checkout. The checkout lady looks at her and she asked, hey, have you ever seen Nightmare Before Christmas? And I'm wearing a cloak. Because it's chilly. She's like, I don't know if that's what you're going for, but you remind me of Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas to Evie. And he was like, oh my God. He was like, oh my God. He was like, really? It's like, yes. It's like she was like, I wasn't going for that, but thank you. So walk out, and he's like, oh my God. I was like, you're going to be riding that high for like weeks. She's like, yes. I'm like, good, you should. And she is not wrong. Like, no, but thank you. Much squeeing was had. It was cute. Oh, I gotta draw a latch. That's right. But yeah, it was. He was very happy. Like, oh my god! It's like you are that cute. Just accept it. Yes, you should. It brings you joy to put a fuck ton of details in those. You go right ahead. You are allowed. Hmm. What is this random note generator? What's this short? Ah, wait, that's it? There's more people in California than there is in Australia. Wow. That's cool. Yeah, like, oh, like, holy shit, the face. Uh. Yes, you can speed draw the Halloween illustration. Oh, yeah, Spooky Forest. Mhm. Easy. Oh. Ooh. There's some really pretty free brush I just saw. I was looking for a good set for a sunset. Even some ruffles is seen in perspective, like from the side. You see. Me too. I have so many. I can't resist them. I guess keep getting them. Oh, kitten is here. Go, Merc kitten. You have half an hour. Wonderful, yes. Oh, he's so sweet, so cute. Oh, oh, Petey pie. I know. You have half an hour. You have to wait half an hour. You have to wait half an hour, sweetheart. Yes, you do. Evil. Ooh. I want it as a sticker. Yes. There, get yes. Yes. I love it. Ooh. That's good. Mhm. There, yeah, but what if your character is gay? What if your favorite character is gay? Like canonically, what do you do then? I don't know. Is he? Is he? Romantic, yeah. One of those like, what are you gonna be doing? Like, yes, dwarfs. Yeah, those are my favorites. Mm-hmm. See, looking up some window latches. I want something that's relatively easy to draw. Like, we've not seen the latch in the background before, but I mean, come on, it's a little window latch. I'm not really. I like the old style round ones, but I mean, I could just have the simple one. And of course, it works. Thanks. Hey! Let's see. We have a lock or something. That's 3D. Oh, these are like padlocks. Footlots. God, a million pieces of bondage gear. That is not what I need. You know what? It could just be a very simple. I know what to do. I'm going to. This YouTube short. Is it? Oh yeah, that is a really easy way to get in places. I mean, heck, I cannot remember the amount of places I wandered into random note generator when I was a college student because my student ID happened to be hanging from the lanyard from its lanyard in the same orientation as everywhere else, as like some office buildings downtown. Just because I was like, you know what, it's sun setting a lot of people are coming and going, leaving because they're going to work, and not many people are going in. But still, there's a lot of movement happening. I bet I can just walk in and get a beautiful shot from like one of the top floors of this office building. I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to see what I'm going to happen. I'm going to get yelled at probably because I'm just some college student. I'm just so okay. I totally took advantage of the fact that the art students downtown, because our school was not a campus, it was just a random ass building downtown, just another skyscraper. Not even that big a skyscraper. Only had 9 floors, but still, it's just another tall building downtown. So there were art students everywhere, and everyone knew, oh, art students, whatever. Oh yeah, if we were being weird on the street, everyone just assumed, oh, they're doing it for school, whatever, it's a thing. They're just doing a thing, it's fine. It's fine. They're harmless. And, I mean, for the most fast. And yeah, they weren't wrong. We did not mean any harm, no mischief. We just sort of wanted to do our stuff. And I love that I was, yeah, oh, I know. I've seen enough of his videos, yeah. And I totally used those same tactics 20 years ago, well, 24 years ago now, just to wander in places I normally shouldn't have been able to wander into. Because I knew if, and this was back when digital cameras weren't really a thing. Like they were, but to get your hands on one, they were stupidly expensive. Like very few people had digital cameras back then. But I would rent them. That we could, we could check them out from school. So to like take reference photos, I was doing textures. So I would go into these buildings downtown and be like, oh, this marble's gorgeous. I'd just taken pictures of the marble. If it's oh yeah, oh yes. Yes, you can do almost anything if you're wearing a vest, you got a hard hat and a clipboard. No one asks for shit if you're walking around with a hard hat, vest, and a clipboard. You're fine. My favorite was bike courier. Even though I do not own a bicycle. That was my favorite. Just wandering in. I'd wander in, like, because we get those tubes to carry our artwork in. If it rained, we'd roll it up and stick it in the tube. I would have the tube on my back with my homework in it. I found an old bike helmet with a big ass crack in it. I got some fingerless gloves. And I got a manila folder with a bunch of stamps on it. Like, I put a bunch of, like, important looking stamps on it, like, from the, or one of the, because we have, like, a props department. It's an urgent, I put big stamps on it. And I had, like, my backpack, and I had the tube, and I had, like, the messenger bag, and I just walk into a building, and I had my helmet, like, off, but, like, hanging from my arm. I found a cracked bike helmet literally on the side. It didn't even fit me. That thing didn't even fit. It was too small. No one noticed. I just hung it from my arm. And I'd walk in looking lost. And I'd ask for help getting somewhere. It's like, hey, I'm looking for Williams. I'm looking for, like, I had a clipboard. I was like, I'm looking for Williams on the, and I get it out of the messenger bag. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm looking for Williams. He's on, like, the 12th floor, but it says I can't get up there. Can you get me up there? I have to get this to him. And they're like, oh, okay. Most people will just let you up there. It was like, hey, thanks, pal. He's like, yeah, no problem. Do. Yep. Bike courier. Oh, I would just wander in because I usually wear all black and I wear, like I used to before I wore cloaks exclusively before it got kind of destroyed. Well, I lost my liner. I used to wear a trench coat a lot. So I would, but so does half the people in downtown Pittsburgh when it's cold out and it's windy. Especially if you park, most people downtown, if they drive, they park across the bridge. So most of them wear long black coats or long gray coats. Most of them have trench coats because walking over the bridge in weather, it is freezing. and most of them were black a lot anyway. So I would just go into my trench coat. I put my hair in a bun. I carried a briefcase. I didn't have a backpack. I had a briefcase I used for school. So I would just have my briefcase, just walk in. Usually someone would live, if I really felt like I needed a disguise, usually someone, if I wanted to make it in with a crowd, usually someone had thrown away a Starbucks cup on the street, and I would just pick up the empty Starbucks cup and just walk with it and look kind of exasperated. On the elevator, and no one talks to you. I got some great pictures. That's brilliant, Grover Scout. Oh. Post it. Please leave this unlocked tonight. Oh, okay. Oh. I gotta try that. I should try that just for the hell of it. I know the most trouble I would get into is a security guard would yell at me. The few times I was actually legitimately caught, like taking pictures of the skyline, usually they're like, "What are you doing up here?" I'm like, "Oh," I'd be like, "Oh, hey, I'm an art student." I was like, "Oh, I'm just an art student. I was getting pictures for reference shots for my project." He's like, "Oh." He's like, "You shouldn't be up here." It's like, "Who said you could be up here?" I just asked. It's like, "No one. I just asked if I could be let up here." And he said, "Okay." Who? I don't know. He was just some guy. I don't know. He was wearing a suit, but that's like everybody. And usually they're like, "Oh God," like whatever. You're just taking pictures. Yep. I'm like, "Yep, I'm just taking pictures." I did ask one guy, like, "Could you stand there just so I have a sense of scale?" Like, sure. It's like, you don't have to look at the camera. You can just look out. I used him as a background. I was like, "Perfect, thank you." Like, "Thank you." I was like, "I just want to get like your height and know how tall a person is compared to the windows." And he's like, "Oh, okay." He just stood there with hands behind his back looking out the window. Very official. It's like, "There you go, thank you." And he was like, "You really should leave." Like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, I know. I'll leave. Thank you for letting me take pictures. I would have been like, you can look at them if you want." I mean, I didn't take any. I just took landscape shots and a couple of cool textures because I like the marble you got in here. That'll look cool on some of my 3D models. And usually that's like 3D models. Like, yeah, I'm like doing stuff for games. He's like, "Oh, okay, oh, that's cool. Video games." Whoa. So usually I also had like nerd girl cred because that was not really a thing back then. Or not it was just very geeky, and you had to just basically say, "Fuck you, I belong here." I can get in so many places. Even just acting like you belong. Whew. I have used the high-vis vest to go into industrial areas where I most definitely should not have been. The extra mile with the safety glasses and the hairnet, I think, really helped. And of course, I got big, stompy golf boots, so the hairnet and the safety glasses and the hard hat, the white hard hat, and the high vis vest. I had we had one of those big metal, one of the because we had some props and stuff at the school. So I borrowed a big, heavy metal clipboard, and I put a bunch of shit in there, and I'm like, walking around looking like I'm doing inspections and I've got a camera, and they're like, oh, they don't want to bother the inspector. Even bother the inspector. So, very serious, and I hold it on my arm and take a picture. I've snuck around in quite a few of the industrials here. I mean, half of them are shut down now, but I've been a lot of places I'm not supposed to have been. But I just got reference shots. No, I'm not stealing industry secrets or anything. I mean, hell, I'm pretty sure most of those photos are on a zip disk now. I can't even access those files. So, it's fine. Oh, but it's also 2, and Mara's been staring mournfully at me for a while. Okay, so we didn't get this one entirely finished tonight, but pretty dang close. Actually, I think that latch needs to be bigger. Oh well. I'll work on it some more tomorrow. I'll look up some more window latches. But I need to go pack some lunches and get some dishes going, and yeah, I generally do all my nighttime stuff so I can sleep. Yeah, time to sleep. Ooh. At least I got 2 backgrounds done. Well, 2 completely done, 1 mostly done. This is just gonna be a gradient with, some shading on these guys, so this will be pretty quick. Same here. Just a window with sunset outside. Yeah, have a good night, you too, Crowbar Scout. You have a good night too, Unknown. And you as well, random note generator, home and go sleeps. And, yeah. Oh, get some rest. I'll see you later. Good night. Thanks for hanging out. Back tomorrow.